Hey everybody. So as a head spa specialist, I have kind of a over the top slightly hair care routine. Now that I have extensions, I'm really trying to make sure that my scalp stays really, really healthy, as well as I take really good care of my hair so that it's always looking in tip top shape when I go into your salons. So I thought I would share what I use for my hair care routine, so you guys can kind of maybe take some hot tips from it. I did come up with what I thought was a pretty cool hack for washing your hair really easily using our signature scalp shampoo. So what I do with that is I actually take my signature scalp shampoo and I put it in a color bottle. Pretty cool, right? So I take it with a little bit of water, so it's a little bit more runny than it usually is. So I fill this up maybe halfway, three quarters with shampoo and then a little water. This bottle should last you a really long time. And then that way, when I'm in the shower, I am able to take the tip of this and go in between any rows of extensions, any of my bonds that are in there, and get that shampoo directly at the scalp. And let me tell you, it is so soothing. If you have any areas that are itchy or sore from having extensions in, it is really soothing to get that product onto the scalp. It's very moisturizing. That hyaluronic acid is so good for the scalp. And then that shampoo is allowed to really do what it's supposed to do, which is cling onto those fatty acids. So once I go ahead and I put that on with water, then I'm going to kind of scrub it in and massage it in really well in between all of my extensions, and then rinse thoroughly. So that's always my first shampoo that I do every single time I wash. That way I know my scalp is really, really clean. Then I will always do a second shampoo. And this one will vary. Sometimes I will use Reawaken. So sometimes I'll use my Reawaken shampoo on my scalp and mids. Sometimes I will use Blonde Plus. It really just depends on what I feel like my hair needs that day. But I'm using this on my scalp through like chin length hair because that hair could use that hydration and that surface sealing technology. But once I get to where like my mids and ends and where my extensions are, I actually switch it up and I use the Shine Renewing Oil Shampoo by Reawaken. So I'll shake it up and I'll put a little bit in my hand and I'll actually shampoo the length of my hair with this. So that way I'm getting a lot of extra oil and the Shine emollient oil in my extensions because they need it, right? They get dry, they're exposed to the sun all the time, all that, so that it really needs it. So that is my second shampoo for my mids and ends. Work on all of that in, and then I'm going to rinse everything out really thoroughly. And now it's on for a conditioning treatment. What I do for that is I will use my Nourishing Violet shampoo by Blonde Plus, and I will take that on my scalp to mids. The reason that I use this one is light toning because I love the top of my hair to be really iridescent. And then also, this has our MSVK technology in it. So that protein is going to help fill my blonde in with missing keratin as well as shine reflectors. So it's really going to take really good care of my blonde. So I go ahead and use that. But then I switch it up for my mids and ends, and I actually use Reawaken conditioner on my mids and ends. So I will take this through my mids and ends. This is going to give more of that emollient oil, a lot of shine lock, the surface sealing technology. So it's really going to make my extensions look their best all the time. So yes, I do use a lot of different products in the shower, but I think that this method really works well to get the most out of your products and the most out of your hair. And when you pay, what you do for extensions, you really want that longevity, right? So we need to take good care of them.